There we go. Are we live again? Hello, check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Are we live? We should be live. All right. Well, hello there. It's been a while since the last live stream, but should be good. Okay, so last time when I ran this, I had my chat hooked up through OBS, but I didn't actually have anything to monitor the stream through YouTube. So now I'm going to try to do that a little differently. Now I just got to remember, how do I pull up the stats? Scene list, multiplayer. All right. Well, I mean, I guess just to go off the bat, we'll be working with some Uncharted music today, so that's going to be fun. That's the only thing I don't like about OBS, is that you have to go through so many different things to figure out just what the stats are for your streaming. But like, it's a great program. I use it all the time for everything. I think I've used this for probably just about every single video I've made on YouTube. And as far as live streaming goes, it's great. How do I go to find my chat? Can I find my chat? It says I'm live. So I am live. Just need to figure out stats. Oh, wait, YouTube live control panel. There we go. Okay. I gotta wait for that to buffer, because my internet is very, very slow. Very, very slow. I'm honestly surprised that I'm even able to stream in the first place. All right. YouTube Studio, to get started, select stream. Okay, scoring the Uncharted soundtrack. Error, YouTube is not RE and then ... Why isn't it showing me the full thing? Oh, can I open the window? There we go. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream as such. Right. So that just means that when the video uploads and exports to my channel, it's going to be 1080p. Okay, yeah, I am live. So at least there's that. So right now, the bit rate and like the video quality is just going to be whatever my internet can physically handle. So I will apologize for that. But after the fact, that means if you're watching this, if you're just watching the VOD on my YouTube channel, it should be 1080p. So yeah, there goes my internet. Okay, 0 viewers. So all right, so no one's in the stream yet, but I mean, I just went live. So how do I go to chat again? It's been so long since I've done this. That's something I got to open through OBS. Actually, you know what? Let me go to Google. Let me go to Google. How to open chat OBS live stream. Okay, and there we go. YouTube, let's find your channel. From the camera icons, drop. I don't want to add this to the stream. I just want to view it. I would think it goes in view, because I figured out how to do this before. Profile? I can't even open profile. Docs. Stats? I don't need, no. I don't need that. Of course. Watch the very professional live streamer. Here we go. Chat. It is under docs. Okay. So I have it viewed. I can at least, oh, I don't want it like that. Can I just put you right here? Yeah, that'll work. And there we go. That's great. That's actually more than great. All right. So I'm going to close this. This is where having a fourth monitor would honestly be helpful, because then I can run OBS, 2 monitors for mixing, and then like a third monitor, or excuse me, 4th monitor, just so that I can monitor everything else and then keep in touch with all that. But I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. I am live, so I am gonna go ahead and just get started with this. So today we're working on the Uncharted soundtrack, if that wasn't obvious from the thumbnail. So this is going to be a cover that I want to post on the YouTube channel. Well, there's actually 2 things I want to do in this video. One, I'm going to rearrange my orchestral template, because I did go ahead and buy the plugins that I used in the last video from the free trial. So I'm going to be trying to incorporate those into my orchestra template. Then I'm going to be actually using them, trying to score some music. Mostly, I want to focus on the brass section because now that I have really good brass plugins, I'm going to be able to do some pretty powerful stuff. So that's really what I wanted to work on today, because I wanted to make an Uncharted cover anyway. So, you know, having good brass instruments is just a good excuse to get started with that. So let me pull up something else. So let me grab this monitor, make sure that's not too loud. So there's really 3 different pieces of music from the Uncharted soundtracks that I wanted to use in this cover I've had in my mind. So this is, I don't know what section of the game this is from, but I think this is from Uncharted 4. Okay, this is just from YouTube. All right, so that should be a little bit more quiet for y'all. There we go. It's very British, very British. And then those woodwinds. It's a very iconic tune. Very, very memorable piece of music. And that tune has been in all of the Uncharted games. I don't know if it's been in the new one. What is it? Uncharted Lost Legacy. Because the game with Chloe. I actually just started playing through all the games recently. I like got the wait, do I actually have that? Yeah, I do. Here we go. Yeah, this game. So like this is the remastered version. This is the first 3 games, and then I have the 4th game and then Lost Legacy on my PC. So going through the games, it's really interesting seeing just how much the soundtrack was able to evolve over the years as technology got better, especially by the time you like the jump from Uncharted 3 to Uncharted 4. It's not even funny. Like it is insane, the quality level. Like they actually got Henry Jackman to do the soundtrack for the game. Like that is crazy, and he incorporates the original theme but in his own style in such a unique way. So this little segment right here, it's called Nate's Theme 4.0. I don't know what section of the game this is from. This is just something I found on a YouTube channel. I don't know where this audio is taken from though specifically, but that's how I want my cover to start. I want it to open with that very soft brassy anthem. Dun, dun, dun. And then even with those strings in the background, then you get that woodwind. But then right here, at this section of my cover, I want it just like that. It's going to fade off, and then it's going to transition into this, which is the opening theme from Uncharted 4, which has like the little staccato pattern of right here. Yeah. This is called A Thief's End, and I think this is the title card for Uncharted 4. Dun, 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 dun. It's got that little staccato pattern, and then very Henry Jackman. That's actually kind of loud. Yeah, very much an impressive work from Henry Jackman. But I mean, that's no surprise. He's an incredible composer. I think one of my favorite scores that he's done was I think he did Winter Soldier, and I think he also did the Captain America series on Disney Plus. So anyway, that's how I want the cover to start. It's going to transition from Nate's theme into this theme, and I'm debating where I want to go from there. There's another theme that's a little bit more understated. I think it's called A Normal Life, also from Uncharted 4. But I could just transition into the equally iconic piece of music from Uncharted 3, and that's how I think I'm going to close out that's actually how I think I'm going to close out the game, or the cover, because it's just such an iconic. Those little bongo drums. And then the brass. So like same idea, but you're kind of getting the feel for what I'm trying to do. But anyways, I want to do all 3 of these pieces in some way, shape, or form, but especially I got to figure out how I'm going to incorporate this string section. I think it's this section of the video. I'm just pulling all this up on YouTube, so I think it's this section. Yeah, here it is. It's such a beautiful section of the piece, like those strings. That's gonna be so fun to score. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right. So I have all of these saved on a browser. So I've got this like saved to Google, I think. All right. I'm going to just save that, throw that over there, and just minimize it. All right. So let me pull that up. Okay. So if I remember correctly, this is the button. There we go. All right. And we are in Cubase. So first thing I'm going to do is put this up. Hang on. All right. First thing I'm going to do, put that up. Wait, can you even hear me? Okay, there you go. Now I'm seeing my microphone levels. That's weird. So my is Cubase live? All right, that works. Gotta get situated. All right, so I'm thinking I want to do this in E. One, two, three. So I go from 1 to... That's the debate of what chords I want to actually hit. Anyway, there's that. I'll figure out the chord progression a little bit later, but what I really want to look at first is just trying to piece together a new part of my template. So I don't have the project saved. This is just my default orchestra template. So I'm going to open up, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to throw you up there. Now, here's what I need to do. I need to go to Instrument, Musio. It should still be saved. So now I just have to go for brass because I'm debating. Oh, right, catalog. I was like, why isn't it showing up? So I'm debating whether or not I want to use my Albion strings or switch over to using some Musio strings. Because that, I mean, if I go into solo instruments, I'll use the Musio strings, definitely. But I don't know whether or not for the main section and main patch, I just want to use my Albion instruments because I really love these string samples. But then again, these Musio strings are also really good. So 2 horns. So 2 horns. So there's my French horn ensemble. That's for like more softer sections. So then go here, load up the 2 horns, key switch. So there we go. Go to the instrument. I'll play the, how about I actually play the melody right? All right, so what are my key switches? Sustain. So I've got legato, I've got sustain, and sustain. I think legato is like for only. Yeah, I can only do one note at a time, but then for sustain, it's like. Yeah, so sustain, and then there's this. No. Yeah, there's the staccato. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this track, then I'm gonna duplicate it again. So I go to the first patch. I want to go for. All right, so there we go. So this is gonna be my legato. There's my legato. Then I close that. Open up the next one. Go to sustain. So sustain, and then go to the final one. Boot up my staccato. I don't know why it jumps all the way over there, and I need to turn that. I need to turn you way down. Yeah, so there we go. I'm doubtful of whether or not I want to use the reverb built into the program itself, or if I just want to throw some reverb in through the Cubase, which is what I think I'll do. Staccato. I always make my brass instruments blue, just so that I can separate all of my instruments via section. So like here I have all my strings, and I have all of my brass, then I have woodwinds. I do have like, and then all of my percussion's down here, but then I have like various different styles of percussion. I have a lot of percussion now that I think about it. So anyways, this is a couple of my piano plugins. This is my soft piano. I love this tune so much. It's so iconic. I never grew up with the Uncharted games. I played Uncharted 4 when it came out on PS4, like way back in the day. But that was the only Uncharted game I ever played. I played it like once because I rented it from Redbox, and then I never played it again for like years until I found the Uncharted collection. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give these games a try. Try out the originals, and then I just basically went through all of the games so quickly. It was so fun. It was great. All right. Now I want to go the 6-horn ensemble, because this should have more key switches is what I'm thinking. So this is more of a bombastic, a lot more of a forceful ensemble. That just sounds like you ripped the soundtrack from the third game. Like these brass instruments, I love them so much. They sound so good. I've got a tremolo. What? Tenuto. I'm blind. I can't see. My monitor's too big. Tenuto. Oh, okay. So it's like more of a softer staccato. And then there's that, and then... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 6. Go to Museo 1, and this is legato. I always like to do each articulation on its own track, just because it makes it easier when I'm in the mixing and editing process, or actually in the recording process, because instead of having to go for each individual patch and then write in a key switch whenever you change the articulation, it just takes so much more time. Tenuto. So like this, like technically you could just go, oh, I didn't actually set the articulate. That's funny. I was like naming them, but I didn't actually switch them. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, it's like I try to do different patches for instead of just doing key switches, just because it makes it easier. All right, staccato, because it is just staccato. All right, there we go. Because it is just really nice to, like, oh, I need to go staccato. Boom, you click it, you got it. Oh, I need to go legato. Boom, it's right there. Okay, so this is okay. I'm just gonna throw this over here because I can like make it bigger, because for some reason I'm kind of blind right now. That's the only problem I don't like for having this big monitor, is that it always makes the windows so much smaller. On your screen it should look fine, but like I have an extra wide monitor, so there we go. So it's like an extra short. It's a extra short staccato. All right, so throw it up there, and then the final one. He's live. Hey, Chase. All right. Here's my rip. All right. Oh, not that. And then rip. All right. So there's my 6 horns ensemble. Okay, open that. Throw all of you in here. And then horns. All right, there we go. I can feel my phone just buzzing, vibrating the whole desk. I feel like one thing that my friends do is as soon as they figure out, well, you know, from the 2 live streams that I've done, the one thing they do is they figure out that I'm live, and they text me saying, "He's live! You're live!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." It's great. All right. Cinegrass, core. Now I have a solo horn. I don't know that I'm going to need this specifically for the Uncharted cover, but at this point I just want to really deeply integrate this into the template. Then I'm going to save it, and then I'm just going to move into doing the scoring part of it. So this is basically French horn lead, and then I have 2 different articulation. I just got distracted. That's so pretty. Oh, I love this program so much. Okay. So I don't really need sustain. If this is a solo horn, then I'm just gonna make that solo horn. Just keep that there. And then I want to make you blue. Make it blue. Okay. I'm gonna throw you into the horn patch just because I feel like that makes sense. After that, I think it's trumpets is the next thing. I'm not going to add in everything that I want to add into my template. I'm probably just going to do the brass and woodwinds and then get started with making the music. So solo trumpet. This is the one that I really need to add. Does this have staccato? That's one thing that's really impressive about brass instruments. It's really difficult to get good brass instruments that have the higher registers. And this is not half bad. Like this is way better than anything I've been able to have before. So one thing you may have noticed, one thing that I just don't do for a lot of my covers to this point is that I just don't write really high brass notes because I know I didn't have the the best instruments to play it. So I just didn't use that, but now I have that capability. All right, there we go. So make it blue, solo trumpet. Then there's trumpet ensemble. I'm going to make another folder. Make another folder, trumpets. I'm going to keep, these are my Albion patches. I'm just going to keep those at the bottom. And then this is another patch that I've had for a while now. So these are my Epic Brass, Vienna Brass. I'm going to keep my trumpets patch and I'm going to throw you in there. Now I go to trumpets ensemble. I don't know how many key switches this is going to have. Okay, this has actually a pretty good amount. Why is it not? Oh, wait, blast. Go back. Okay, there we go. Now do that. Open Museo. There. So there's my solo trumpet. Here comes the sun. All right, so trumpet ensemble. So there's legato. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so there's legato. Legato, and then open this one. I'm going to go sustain. So sustain. I may actually make just a little lead sheet to keep in touch with everything that I'm trying to write. Just to like have like a little guide. All right, so tenuto again. Tenuto. Then I need to bring that down. That's a little better. All right. Tenuto. Staccato. That needs to go down. That should be fine. Staccato, and then there's sostegno. How is this different from the legato patch? Oh, I see. So okay, so that's for like more really quick staccato patch. All right, so what did I do? That was weird. I don't know what window that was, but I opened it somehow. Staccatissimo. So it's a really short staccato, I guess. Still learning musical terms every day. All right. Crescendo cluster. Oh, it's like only up at this part of the keyboard. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's so cool. Oh, that made me really happy. Oh, wow. Okay, this is another cluster. You know, I don't really think I need that because in the event that I would just. That needs to go down. Rip. I'll add that in there. All right. That should be fine. All right, so then I get rid of this one because I don't need it anymore. I hit the wrong button. All right. All right. That goes to trumpet. So I have solo trumpet. I'm gonna throw you in the bottom. Okay. There's my trumpets. Now what else do I need? I feel like I've been spending a little bit too much time on actually editing, and I want to spend a little bit more time working on the actual cover. Solo trumpet, trumpet ensemble, trombone ensemble. This is going to be like for more mid and low brass, which I already have pretty decent instruments. I don't know. I have decent instruments for the lower sections, and I don't think I'm going to need too many extra pieces. I'm going to start looking at my woodwinds, and then I'm going to switch over. Okay, by the time I start getting into the boom, that section, that's going to be when I bring in some of the other percussion, because I have a lot of more like non-traditional percussion instruments through Museo, but I'm going to wait until I need to score that section to bring these up. I doubt that I'll get through the entire cover in today. Like, I'll probably just get a decent amount into it. Cinewinds. There's core. I'm probably just going to boot these up, honestly. I have oboe, flute. All right, so there we go. This is going to be woodwinds high, woodwinds low. I'm going to throw this down here. I'm going to keep these in my patch just for right now. Piccolo, flute. All right, so how many do I have? That's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's legato. Da-da-da. So legato. Oh, legato. All right. So legato with vibrato. And then sustain. I'm probably not going to need sustain because I'm only going to be writing single melody lines for the piccolo. Like, I don't know an instance when I'm going to need to be writing chords for piccolo, because like I think everything's all just going to be like all the piccolos playing together, unless I have like a solo instrument. But in that case, I would just boot it up by itself. I don't need sustain. I don't need sustain. Tenuto. Tenuto. I'm going to keep that. You never know. You never know. Then actual staccato. Staccato. Staccatissimo. This again. Staccatissimo. And then trill. Oh, wait, dang it. I need to go to the next one and then select. There it is. Trills, half step. Trills of a half step, then trills with a whole step. Oh, that's actually helpful. That's actually really nice. I like how they organize that. That's perfect. All right, so. Oh, right, wrong button. So, trill all that. I go purple. Then I add in piccolo. Make it purple. Piccolo. All right. I kind of want to get started, even though I also want to put in some extra woodwinds. I'm gonna get started with the actual music, and then I'll throw in. All right. So first, I'm gonna save this. Save as. All right. Hang on. Doodly doo. I'm gonna save this on my computer and orchestral template. There we go. Save it there. And then also, I'm going to create new template. And this is going to be my Uncharted project. So now I'm saving this twice, basically. Once so that I can come back and work on it later to build the template. And then Uncharted cover. Boom. And then there we go. Now if I hit the right key switch, and we're back. All right. That's easy. That's easy. Easy enough. Oh, wait. What is this? That's just a blank thing. I'm just going to delete that. Okay. So now getting started. Let me pull up the source again. So this is how I want to start the music. Get back to that YouTube video. And there's the animated opening. I think they're in E minor there as well. So that just sounds like the horns. Oh, they're in E flat. But I also need to remember that I'm going to switch immediately into the theme for A Thief's End. And I don't know what key this one's in. I mean, I can always change it. I'll probably just write and do the original arranging in E flat. And then switch it in post. So I don't really want to do a key change. If he's in G. So, starts off in E flat. And then Uncharted 3, the other piece of music. What key is this one in? This one's actually in E, I think. Yes, E. Okay, so I've got three different keys here. I've got E flat, I've got G minor, and then E minor, E natural minor. So I kind of like doing it all in E because like that's the piece of music that plays in front of all three of the original games. Well, at least on the remastered version. I think there's a different soundtrack for the originals, but like this to me is what I think of whenever I hear the Uncharted theme. Because this is the piece that I've heard. That's the piece that I heard like all the time for like everything. So I'm gonna start this off in E flat minor, but then I'll probably just change it after the fact to just be fitting with everything else. So I'm gonna start writing this in E flat. I'm gonna close that window just so that I can have this out. All right. Oh wow, I'm peaking. My bad. Oh, I think that's probably my microphone. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna turn that all the way down so that I'm not going into Cubase as well. Yeah, that's fine. It does that. It's weird. Whenever I when I don't even have a microphone signal going into Cubase, it'll still register it as in audio, which is like that's what it's supposed to be doing. So I just gotta be careful of that. I really hope that it's not peeking through the mix. Because you're picking it up through OBS. You can't actually hear the direct audio from Cubase. So that's also the weird thing. But it says that it's not super loud. Like that should be just well, I mean, I was kind of rapidly playing that, but that should be just a little quieter than my voice. And then that should be about as loud as my voice, if not just a tad louder. So anyway, if it gets too loud, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to fix that. So, all right. Let's get started. So I'm just gonna get started with the patches. So for there, I think I'm just gonna go for the horn solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Da-na-na, and then the woodwinds pick up. Okay, so I think that's actually a good tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let me find my tempo here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think 120 is actually just the perfect tempo. All right, so this is saved under Uncharted, I believe. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna stay 4/4. All right, let me give myself some room to work. I'm gonna zoom in. So I'm gonna let the solo horn carry the melody, and then I'll have the other horn ensemble just give it a backup. I don't know. I could carry the melody with trumpet, but it still needs to be that range. In the original, it's definitely a French horn that's carrying that lead. I'm gonna do the solo trumpet. Let's have some variety. I actually really like that. All right, let's give it a try. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and. Then there's the flutes. All right, so now there was this little section right here. Dun, 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 that could be. I'm going to fix the timing there because that was just a ever so slightly off. That was like a little bit of a hesitation. Da-na-na-na. You know, I'm actually. That's better. So here's where I want to figure out what I want to do. This dun 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 staccatissimo. So that's where I want to experiment with just this sound. That's like way too loud too. So if I just delete the staccato from there. Okay, that sounds kind of weird. So what happens if I take this patch and put it on legato? Does it fix anything? What was that? Okay, that sounds a little bit more natural for fitting together, but I actually liked the vocal lead, or excuse me, the melody a little better on here. So I'm not even going to do the staccato for that. Yeah. I'm just going to let this be a legato trumpet lead. Da-na-na. All right, so there we go. I'm going to put that there. Now I'm going to have the French horns cover it, but when we hit that staccato section, I am going to go back and forth between legato and staccatissimo so that you'll get that little rhythm. So I need sustain. I don't do a lot in E flat minor. So let me hear what they're actually doing. Let me listen to the voicing. Oh, go to B minor. Dun, dun, dun. And then that's how you transition into the A Thief's End. Also, go to B minor. That's actually kind of genius. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Close that, and then my phone. Okay, go to B minor. Transition. Okay, there we go. So just have that saved and written down. Let me listen to the vocal leading again. Give this a try. All right, so there I need to make sure that I'm hitting the sus correct. Dun, dun. Okay, so I gotta like transition. I gotta like, what you call transpose my chords. Minor 1, major 3, major 7. Minor 1, major 3, major 7, major 3. So, very easy. Major 6, major 3, major 6, major 3, sus major 7, 6, 3, 7, 6, 3, 7, 6. All right, so then for E flat minor. Major 6. Seven. All right, so there we go. This part. So there as a. So I need to go to B. Na, 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 na. So I'm going to cut that in half. So this is only the top voice. Da-na-na. So that's about right there. Da-na-na-na. All right, so there we go. There's the top line. Now, I'm gonna get tired of hearing that intro over and over. I forget what it was now. Da-da-da. All right, so there we go. I think that's it. Okay, I did not like the way I played that. I'm gonna do that again. All right, so there we go. Then that's probably about the brass, as much brass as I want in that section. Then I bring in the cellos. Na na na. Na na. So there's my bass line. Let me make that just a little tad louder. I don't like that. Da 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 da. Can I turn up the attack a little bit? Da 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 da. It doesn't quite sound right. I don't know why I can't change the attack level. That's a little better. And so from here, I just wanted a basic string patch. So from there, dun, 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 so 6. Na, 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 na. My bad. So go back. Picture, go back. And then I need to go to measure 10. 2, 3, and. Da, da, da. So from there, just want a normal string ensemble, string patch. Oh. All right, so I need to change the modulation a little bit. I'm just going to delete that, straight up delete that, and then okay. All right, so that'll be fine. And then similar thing. I'm going to go back 1 so that it ports correctly. Go to violas. So I'm going to go to F sharp major. Maybe like that. We'll see how that sounds. Let me go down one more step. Oh, a few more steps. And I also want a timpani. Okay, so this is my old timpani. So you know what? I'm just gonna straight up delete this. Create a new file. Timpani. Instrument, museo. Okay, and so then search for, I think it's under orchestral percussion. Timpani. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, cinematic percussion. It's under cinematic percussion. Okay. Cineperc orchestral timpani hits. Okay. So timpani hits, soft mallet. Okay. And then soft, then I need my rolls. Oh, I did not mean to turn that green. Okay. And then green. Da da. Da da da. What chord am I on? All right, so that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need to kill that. I'm just gonna make this a little bit more artificial. So I'm gonna go back to here, perfect it. Okay, so that's about the timing that I want, but I need to fix. I don't know why I can't hear it though. All right. I mean, the timpani will be fine. Oh, whoa. Two things at the same time. Whoa, stop. That was madness. Dun, 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 dun. I'm actually like that a little bit better. Come on, load, please. Two horns and the solo. I'm gonna make that just a little longer. Yeah, I like it better. I like it with a little gap. Yeah, okay, so I think that's about as much as I want to do for this section, because like about here, so I'm not going to do those little chimes because that's where I want to just transition into this theme. Okay, so now I need to go to G. So I'm going to take all of this, except the cymbals. Okay, so where am I? I'm on E flat minor. I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everything has been now moved to G minor if I did that correctly. So zoom back in. I don't know why it zooms out. Go to measure 1. Let's give it a listen. Okay, something's not right. Something's not right. Oh, I see. I see. I made an oopsie. Everything was not open. Now, go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be everything. Unless I have anything else that's shut. Any other closed folders? No. Now, go to measure 1. Moment of truth. I should start on G now. Okay. Okay. Now everything's a little too high now, so I'm going to need to rearrange some things. I'm going to drop that down a full octave. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Do we? So there's that staccato pattern. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to figure out how I want to do this. Let me get the original. So I think that's going to be violas. Now, this is where I'm debating whether or not I actually want to bring in some Musio string patches, but if I do, I'll probably do that at a later date. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to like write this in digitally. So 1 again, a 2 again, a 3 again, a 4 again, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna have to write this in. All right, so they're. Oh wait! Don't go! Don't go! All right. Okay. So quantize all of this. Quantize, copy. I need to go just a tad faster at this section. Dang it, of course. Every single time, it always makes it difficult. Activate tempo track. Okay, so I need to go all the way back to number 1. Lock this in at 120. I don't know why it has to be so difficult to just change a tempo. Okay, I think I just killed it. One, two, three. Just gotta change the tempo. Dun, 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 dun. That'll work. All right, so I'm just gonna write this in. 2, 3, and. Okay, so then go in here, quantize. Dun 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 da 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 da. Da-da, da-da. So I really hold that note. I hold that chord for a long time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. So for here, what I'm thinking. Oh, I need to download this. I don't actually have it. Sure, I'll download it. All right. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna have the violin lead do that da 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 da. All right. So while that's running, I'm actually gonna throw that over there. What do I want to do? Bum 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 dun dun. What do I have in here? I don't think I have anything else crazy I want to do. Really, this is just a very heavy string patch. So let me just hear how the whole thing sounds so far, because like I really want to see that transition. I don't know why. I don't know why the tempo has to be so weird with Cubase now. There was like an update somewhere, and I need to figure out how to change that because now I have to manually set it in perfectly. Da, 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 da. Why is that out of tune? Or what? Offbeat? Alright, so I need to do soft piano. Da 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 da. Da na na da na da na. All right, so I'm gonna get some voices up in here. Some just female voices. In there. Oh, no, go back. There we go. That was almost bad. 2, 3, and. I need to do that a little differently. Make sure I don't do the pedal. Da, 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 da. That's still downloading? Wow. All right, well, let me check what else I can boot up. All right, so let me check some other type of woodwinds. You know, actually, while that's downloading, catalog, go back. Ancient bones. I need some more like different kind of woodwinds. They do like a bunch of reverb on whatever this patch is going to be. Irish whistle. No, Irish whistle, sure, why not? All right. So that's going to load in. Yeah, it's still going to take a little bit. That's the nice thing about the Museo interface is that you can just find exactly what you need and just download it instantly. Only problem is, like, if I'm live streaming right now. Oh, I'm live streaming. That's why the download's taking so long. Okay. Okay. You know, all the talk about my internet speed. Yeah. You know what? Why not? Overall, I do think this is going to be a good cover. Dun 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 dun. And you know, now I'm curious. What if I did that with a cello? Because I have the cello lead. I have the Tina Guru. Oh wait, wrong one. Wrong one. It's the acoustic cello. Acoustic. Cello solo. I'm gonna throw that in the cello patch. Make that red. Okay, my whistle is complete. Okay. All right. So boot that up. I'm gonna try to put some like really lower the fader, and then let me find revelation. Just like so much reverb. What about my trail? And now it's loading. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. All right, so downloads. Let me make sure I can monitor my violin download. Dun, 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 dun. That sounds cool.